right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, Joey, and this week, as you can see here in this thing that's completely messed up and over my face, we're reviewing Shanghai Noon. Shanghai Noon is directed by Tom Day, written by Alfred Goh and Miles Millar, cinematography by Dan Mindel, edited by Richard Chu, music by Randy Edelman. Production companies were Touchstone Pictures, Spyglass Entertainment, Birnbaum Barber Productions, and Jackie Chan Films Limited. Distributed by Buena Vista Pictures Distribution, with a release date of May 26, 2000 in the United States, and a runtime of 110 minutes. Shanghai Noon had a budget of $55 million, and as of, July 9th, 2023, it brought in a worldwide box office of $71 million. Shanghai Noon has an 80% on the tomato meter with 134 reviews and 65% audience score with 250,000 plus verified ratings. The Metacritic has Shanghai Noon at a 77 meta score with 30 critic reviews and an 8.5 user score with 213 ratings. But the people's opinions who are the most important are us, and you're getting 10 minutes of spoiler-free starting now. Bro, what is going on with Rotten Tomatoes lately? Dude,
that's a lot of reviews.
That is fucked up.
I wonder how many of them are newer or older. That's always my issue with Rotten Tomatoes.
Eric, I think that's the wrong movie. I think you gave me the wrong movie.
Did it really?
The poster says Shanghai Nights. I don't know. I can't tell.
Oh,
I can't tell.
No. Wait.
I
but the thing says Shanghai Noon, released 2000.
So I think Shanghai, did they have a sequel, or was it called Shanghai Nights in different countries?
They did have a sequel.
Sequel in 2003.
Okay, well this definitely says Shanghai Noon though, but it's Rotten Tomatoes has the wrong thing.
Fucking Rotten Tomatoes, dude.
I didn't know they had a sequel.
Bro, it's probably bad though, right?
I also didn't know.
Is dank.
Oh no.
That could be
love
good,
it.
Dank.
Okay.
Okay.
Aaron Taylor Johnson's first movie.
Oh.
That's interesting.
I love Tangerine and or Lemon. Whichever one he is.
I heard he cheated on his wife.
Come on.
That's speculation, dude. What the fuck?
We don't report on speculations, dude. Unless.
Yes, we are
What's
streaming.
the thing, dude? What? Oh, come on. We got to talk about this movie, all right? So, Jack's back for the first time in like 2 years.
Probably.
So why'd you pick this movie? Why do you think this movie deserves my time?
Because your time is worthless, so I thought I'd give you something.
Don't even get me started. I would argue, though, this is the worst movie that you've shown us.
I mean,
what have I shown?
So
The
far,
Mummy?
you have brought
Mummy
in
and
The Mummy
Sandlot.
and Gladiator. I'm pretty sure you were on, right?
I did
And
Gladiator
Sandlot.
and Sandlot.
Oh, wait. We forgot one. Sandlot.
Hey guys,
And
Sandlot.
Shanghai.
I think he did
So-
Sandlot, man.
I also did Sandlot with.
So Shanghai Nights has a 65% and 54%.
Ooh, Rotten Tomatoes hates these movies. They do not like them.
But potentially, probably. Gladiator is like a Best Picture winner, so that goes without saying.
I mean, but like, so is Crash. So, you know.
Well, yeah, but Crash was.
bad.
We don't talk about Crash,
Yeah.
but that was.
You also brought The Raid.
Oh, that's a banger.
That's a full
Shadow
banger.
Legends?
Yeah, The Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, use my code to get 2,000 silver on your first account.
Oh, God.
And they have a special champion.
The Sooner or Later champion. They're late and everything looks jank. But yeah, I would argue this might be the worst movie you've brought us, which is saying something, though, because every other movie you've brought us has been S-tier films.
That's right. Don't ever forget it.
But then when you bring us a B plus A, you know
Hey, a B plus A is pretty solid though.
Yes,
it is.
C plus plus.
I think as long as you bring a C to the table, it's respectable.
I don't know if he could be bringing C's though. He doesn't come around often enough to be dropping some C's.
You're right. I'll get fired.
But the good's gonna get lost in the good shuffle. The C's are gonna stand out.
Yeah, because they'll do nothing but shit on him.
Yeah.
But this movie's pretty good, pretty funny.
It's decent. It's decent, you know.
I think
Go ahead, James.
I think it's a movie of its time for sure.
That's what I was just about to say.
It's a Jackie Chan movie though. Like I feel like this is what he does. Like it feels to me, a lot of the gags are very like similar to like Rush Hour to me. Like it's set in a different like like era, but overall, like the choreography for fighting is Jackie Chan. Like
which came first, this or
Rush Hour was 97.
Oh my God, for real? Why did Rush Hour do this better though? I feel like he had time to hone his skills, but like this is a worse Rush Hour to me.
I think so too. But I also think Owen Wilson is good, but I don't think he plays off as well as Chris Tucker.
So I'm glad you brought him up. Because the back half of this movie, I'm like, Owen Wilson isn't even acting in the same film as everybody else. Yes. My man is living his life.
Doing his own thing.
Yeah, it was a little jarring at some points.
He's just hanging out.
You got the seriousness of the Chinese side of this story, and then Owen Wilson's like, yeah, I just shot the gun.
Wow.
Wow. And I was like, what are you doing, Owen? Like, I don't know why it feels like he's so outside of this movie, and like he showed up to set for 2 weeks, filmed his part, and was like, yep, I did it.
See
boys.
ya.
Well, in the first half of the movie, he just like pops up, like he just pops in and out. So, and then the second half, they're like, oh no, yeah, this is like the main character almost.
Is he supposed to be the main character?
I mean, they're co-leads. I would say
not.
He's a side fucking part.
He's like the chicken from Moana. You know, he's just a side character. He's just
the best part.
The chicken from Moana.
Whoa, the best part. Oh,
the only good thing about Moana is the chicken.
Okay, I'm glad there's another Moana hater here. I live for that. What? You don't agree, Jack?
No. You see, well, personally, this one's a lot like the '90s Jackie Chan movies. In a way, this one is more Americanized than his 90s Jackie Chan movies in general, like Rumble in the Bronx and Who Am I and all of the other Jackie Chan movies. I watched a lot of Jackie Chan movies as a kid, so I am familiar with a lot of those. Not as familiar with like the ones from the 80s, like Police Story and Police Story 2. But it's more Americanized. The fight scenes are more Americanized than his previous movies. So they suffer a little bit because of it, because American fight scenes are not as good as his Hong Kong production fight scenes. They don't know how to film them as well. There's interesting cuts and spots that take away from impact of scenes, and they're safer. He's not allowed to do as much of his own stunts in the Americanized versions because of American insurance companies, so he's not allowed to do that. So the stunts aren't as strong as a result. But with that said, another Americanized one that's very popular is Rush Hour. That's the big one everyone thinks of when they think of a Jackie Chan American film is Rush Hour. But I like Shanghai Noon more than Rush Hour, personally.
What?
And I love Rush Hour. I love Rush Hour 1, I love Rush Hour 2, and I love Rush Hour 3. But I like Shanghai Noon. And
he's not coming back for Rush Hour 4.
No.
He's not coming back. There's no way. I like Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights more, each of them, more than any individual Rush Hour film. I like them a lot.
About Nights is wild.
I love Shanghai Nights. Shanghai Nights had better fight scenes, and I think that Shanghai Nights had a better story. It also has Littlefinger in it from Game of Thrones as the villain.
Ooh, he's a good villain.
And he's a good villain. I liked him. He's very easy to hate. He's a scumbag in that movie.
Ooh, Donnie Yen is in that one?
Donnie Yen is the other baddie in Shanghai Nights.
The action might be sick.
Oh, it's very cool. It's very, very great fight scenes. It's better fight scenes than Shanghai Noon.
Better chemistry though with Owen Wilson. Did he improve?
Yeah, I think that Shanghai Noon is the first one, but Shanghai Nights I think is better, personally.
So it's like an Avatar 2 situation.
Ooh,
I like Way of Water more than Avatar, personally. Yeah. But yes, I think they refined it better. I think they did everything the same, but they just were better at it. The chemistry was better. I think the jokes were better. It had a different setting, which I think played better off of them. I think it just worked better. But I find the chemistry of Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson, personally, I really like Owen Wilson. I'm a big fan of Owen Wilson.
Don't say it, Jack.
I don't have any issues with Chris Tucker. I like a lot of Chris Tucker films. I think he's very funny. I've seen him in films going back to Friday, which I think was his first movie. I don't know if he had an earlier one. He's in Fifth Element and all of that, but I like him a lot. But I find Owen Wilson sort of he's like, it's almost like a charm, I guess, is what he has. His a
bimbo-ness.
Yeah, sort of.
He's himbo as fuck.
Yeah, he's kind of like that. Just sort of like a dumb idiot that you like because he's gentle-hearted, I suppose, and you just has a certain charm to him. I like the chemistry with Jackie Chan, so I prefer the Shanghai over the Rush Hour. But
you're crazy.
I like Rush Hour a lot. I've watched Rush Hour a ton. Courtney won't watch them with me anymore because I've watched them too much.
Now she's whack for that too, though.
But Rush Hour is so much funnier, though. Like
I think the joke.
Rush Hour is funnier.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker is funnier.
Yeah,
that's 100%. Yeah. I don't know. I think Chris Tucker fits better in the world than Owen Wilson fits in this world. I think. And then, of course, the ending where they drop a little tidbit for you that we'll save for the spoilers kind of really fucking threw me off. I was like, what's the point of this? It's like, at the end of that Robert Pattinson movie where it's also 9/11, I guess. Peekaboo, 9/11.
Oh.
Like,
that was crazy, though.
Totally random. Like, what's with this name drop? Why? I don't understand. We could have found that out earlier. Like, that doesn't... it was weird. I don't know. I just wish Owen Wilson... And I guess now I have to watch Shanghai Nights. Because apparently he fits better in that movie than he fits in this movie. Why didn't we watch Shanghai Nights instead, Jack?
Yeah, what the fuck, Jack?
Shanghai Noon is the first one.
Oh my god, we could have watched that order.
In 2 years, we'll be back.
Bingo.
They could have said that in the end credits.
Timer's over. I was gonna make a joke, but the timer's over. All right, on 3, we're gonna thumbs up, thumbs down, whether or not people should watch Shanghai Noon. Jack, put your thumb up. Oh wait, he spoiled it.
I mean, he did tell him put his thumb up.
3, 2, 1.
Yay!
1 thumb up.
I'm with James. It's more of a horizontal. I liked it better as a kid.
All right, well,
you're a kid, man. What are you, like 12?
Spoilers. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in for our spoiler-free review of Shanghai Noon. If you like what you heard, then you can go ahead and click in that top right-hand corner, that button, so that you can hear our spoiler-full thoughts of Shanghai Noon. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us how much better you like Shanghai Nights or Rush Hour than Shanghai Noon. Until then, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
All right, so that Wyatt Earp shit. What? That's a little fucking weird.
My name's White on Earth.
White on Earth. What's up?
White on Earth.
What's his actual name? White Herb?
Oh,
White
you
Herb.
can figure that out. You were okay. Okay, well, I can't help you right now.
Lawman in the Frontier.
It's kind of like the John Wayne thing. It's like, I have a ridiculous name too.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just a name gag because of John Wayne sounding like John Wayne, and his name is Wyatt Earp.
Gag though.
I like the Wyatt Earp gag.
No, wait, really? I think the John Wayne gag is better.
I think it's so good.
It's so good, especially.
You should have dropped it earlier.
Yeah,
I think they're both good gags though.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it had the payoff that they were looking for. I think I don't know. I think John Wayne is too ubiquitous with like Westerns.
For sure.
That to me, to the layperson, like I know who Wyatt Earp is, but like when you drop John Wayne for your open, like that's the running gag.
Well,
it doesn't get
everyone's gonna
get
it.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Everyone. There's no one to miss it because even if you don't understand, you're like, oh, I know he's an actor. Like, and I know, like, you just think of Westerns, you think John Wayne. Maybe,
exactly.
What's his name? Who else did not Harrison Ford, the other guy?
No, Clint Eastwood.
Eastwood, yeah.
But what's he gonna be like? He's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna use my real name, Clint Eastwood. I mean, I would have laughed a little
you
harder.
couldn't because John Wayne was dead, so that's an easy one to do.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood is alive, so that's a weird one. He'd have to approve it, and Clint Eastwood is an old crotchety bag of shit, so he probably didn't want to do that.
You don't know that, dude.
Think he would have done it? I think he would have done it, dude.
I don't know. I
I
don't think he's laughed in 48 years, so I don't think he would have done it
before that.
Yeah, I think that boy came out dead faced, and he's kept it since then, scowling. And I don't think that's what he would do. So you have to pick someone who's also dead. So you have to go to the Old West, because name any other popular Western actor.
I can't.
It's not a thing. So you have to go to the Old West. Okay, so let's go to Old West names that people know. There's like 4. All right, you got like Buffalo Bill.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense. That's just a frontiersman.
Yeah,
and it's also kind of tied into Silence of the Lambs, which also
that's exactly what I was thinking.
I thought Silence of the Lambs. I was like, oh no, he's putting the lotion on.
So it's kind of ruined. And then
you
you've
gotta
got
rub it in.
Yeah.
Jesse James is another one, but he's an outlaw. He was never a lawman, and the joke is that he's a lawman.
Right.
It has to be a name for a lawman. All the names you know in the Old West are bandits, like Butch
Yeah.
Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. They're all bandits. There's one famous lawman in the Old West, and it's Wyatt Earp. It's the only name they could go with.
Yeah.
Considering their circumstances.
I mean,
And most people know Wyatt Earp, but it's not nearly as big as John Wayne. Everyone knows John Wayne.
Yeah, nothing's bigger than John Wayne. That's like one of the most iconic names in all of
he
film.
was so
Cinema.
big. He played Genghis Khan. He's massive.
And they said, "Do it."
Yeah. he said, "I
paid
will."
him extra.
Yeah.
They like went out of their way to cast him. It's not even like there's only
He'll
one.
be good for this role.
He was just the best actor. Oh my god. I think other than that though, I don't know that any jokes didn't hit. I think everything was solid enough that I was like, yeah, this works for me.
His shirt Ben Barr is one of the greatest lines of all time, man.
That's a cool scene.
Yeah, the whole scene is really good. And then him having to rub his back and then he gets a chubby from rubbing his back. Oh man, I love that shit.
The bar fight scene after he gets out of the little hole or whatever, like that scene is so good. Like
So
that's my
chaotic.
favorite like fight. Like
the bar fight is the
choreography.
best fight scene in the movie.
For sure. It's so clean. Like I love like
Whoa.
accidental hitting like scenes. It's just so funny to me.
You think the bar fight scene is better than Jackie Chan or Chan Wang fighting what's the bad dude's name?
I have no clue.
Wasn't it
Baldy?
Yeah, Baldy. Reach for the Sky Baldy, I think was his name.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Lo Fong. I think their fight scene at the end was better because it's more towards that actual Chinese, fucking Jackie Chan fight scene.
See, I could see that, but for me, I was like, this movie is playing more on like just comedic. So like that fact that it was like comedic fight scene, I think just fit the movie better. Like I felt the style that it was trying to tell, because it would go in and out from being a serious movie to being a buddy cop film almost.
But it was classic Jackie Chan in the bar because he used like 3 different objects to fight, because that's Jackie Chan's MO, is that I'm not using a sword or a spear, I'm using
Environmental
a baby
fighter.
or a chair or a stick or a cue ball or something.
Yeah. Dude,
So
he
he's
uses
using
hair.
antlers. Yeah, he
the
whipped people with his hair.
Oh,
There's
that
all kinds
shit
of
was
random
fire.
shit. And
Yeah.
that's what Jackie Chan movies are for, is his weird objects. And
like,
that's
to
why I
me-
liked it.
Yeah, to me that felt the most like, oh, okay, this is a Jackie Chan like film. Like, and I think that's
It's
when
his
the movie
staple.
to me was the best.
Mhm.
Like, it was like, okay, this is everything I think this movie is supposed to be.
How did we feel about the Native American bride in this movie?
I like how she was the actual
He's a
hero of the
baddie,
movie.
dude.
She really was the
Oh
hero.
my
And the
God.
She
straight
saved him so
baddie.
much.
She saved him 3 different times, I think,
Yeah.
And then got
and looked
stuck,
great doing it.
But then she got stuck with Owen Wilson. That sucks.
Yeah, I feel bad for her.
I think it's funny though, because like in the beginning, it's like, oh, it could be worse. She could have ended up with a white man, and then in the end, she ends up with a white man.
Yeah.
So like, it is pretty funny. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, that's a good little like setup right there.
But
Go ahead.
but was she doing it for Jackie or was she doing it for Owen Wilson?
I think she was doing it for Jackie.
No, yeah, she was doing it for her husband, and then
She's
her,
loyal.
But then why at the end she's like,
She
you know,
is
fuck
loyal.
my morals, fuck my culture. I'm just gonna turn on it and go for Owen Wilson.
Nah, bro, he explained to
Wow.
her, look, there's just a lot that we didn't see, right? So it was a big time jump. It was daytime when she saved him, nighttime when she started macking on Owen Wilson. A lot could have been told in that time, right? She could have been, Jackie could have been like, yo, she's my princess.
Hey, bro.
I've loved her
Like,
forever.
I'm kind of into this more,
Yeah.
personally.
I didn't want him to end up. They should have left him with the native girl. She was a hero.
She was
I think
radical.
so too.
yeah, but
Yeah.
then Owen Wilson would have been, he'd have been dry. His dipstick would have had no oil on it, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but it would have been funnier if he was hitting on the princess and then like Lucy Liu was just turning him down. Would have been hilarious.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
it's weird.
It ended up kind of being weird because the Native American girl never acted again. So in the sequel, that would not have worked. Then Lucy Liu in the second one is also not in the second one because she was busy with Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, I think.
She got too big.
Also
so
never acted
both
again.
Of the, both of the
Yeah.
girls stopped, so they had to work the way around that. So it didn't matter which choice was made. In the second one, it wasn't going to work out regardless.
Mhm.
So it's kind of an unfortunate circumstance. That girl acted. That's her only credit on IMDb.
What happened?
Is that film?
Did she
was
die?
she was like a model,
She's
and
terrible.
she was
That's
in
what
that.
happened.
and
But
that was
That's
it.
true.
And she
I
stopped.
mean, yeah, she's not a good actor.
What was her
but,
one
like,
line?
Shut up, Roy.
Yeah,
you talk too much.
She went, "Shut up, Roy. You talk too much."
Lean in for kiss.
Jesus.
I think she
Smooch
talked like
him.
one other time, but
Did
It's-
she? No,
She said,
No.
yeah, she said something in the Sioux language. She
Right.
said she wasn't complaining last night. That was it.
no.
Yeah.
And then didn't she say like, "I'll keep watch" or something, Eric?
That was all by hand.
Oh,
Yeah, hand
fuck, was
motions.
it? Oh.
Yeah.
They were
She
like,
went like boop, boop.
They
and
were
then
like,
she went
even
like that.
your fucking Native American language acting is terrible. Just do this. We need this.
was she
Just,
actually
you know.
native?
She looked like it. At the
I looked
restaurant.
up her thing to look it up, and it said that she was like born in Colorado, moved to Wyoming, but it made no mention of her.
Because she's pretty light
Ethnicity.
complected, and like I mean, obviously light complected people could be native as well. But like I was like, she looked like she was like European to me.
What was her name in the
Shit.
movie?
She actually did not have one. Her credit is, I think it's Native Woman is her
Get
credit.
right on.
In the
outta
in the
here, bro.
script, she
Oh,
did have a
Indi-
name.
Indian what? No, Indian
Wife, is that what it is?
and Falling
Yeah, she-
Leaves.
Falling Leave was her name in the
fuck?
script, but they never mentioned her name, so they didn't use it.
Her name is Brandon.
What?
That's not native.
No, her name is Brandon
Her
Merrill.
her actual name. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
But she
man, I
was cool.
Is
I
she-
mean, the role she was
was
good.
she?
Yeah,
I mean,
she was rad.
the role.
How could you say she
was-
wasn't cool?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the role.
I mean,
for sure.
she's a badass. Like it's
Mhm.
she didn't have to do much, and it was good.
I
I
wish,
like
what
how
they got.
she was saving the day versus Owen Wilson saving the day.
but he did save the day though.
No, he didn't.
What do you mean?
He
He
got
saved
lucky.
one day.
Don't fucking Indiana Jones fucking Big Bang Theory me, brother. Okay, the movie
I'm
would have
gonna,
never
you know-
happened without him.
Yeah, because Jackie wouldn't have, like, his uncle wouldn't have died.
He didn't kill him.
Yeah,
He brought
come on, that
those
was
guys, those
Goggins.
bandinos on the train.
No, Goggins would have ended up on the train regardless.
No, he wouldn't have, because they found him from Texas because they needed extra man for that hit.
Brought him in, yeah.
But come on, it could have been any man though, and they
Would have
would've
been an
gotten
easy
it.
transition. Then the
Yeah.
princess would have gone back to feudal slavery,
Yeah,
arranged
right.
marriage, and that'd have
It
been
was
it.
really a lose-lose for her. She didn't really have much
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
Kind of wild that she was just like, no, I don't want to go back to my homeland though. She was like,
And
"Ah."
when you're 13, dude, come on. What do you?
Oh yeah. So how old do you
Is
think?
she 13?
Hold on. How old do you think Lucy Liu was in this movie? Movie,
Like real life Lucy Liu? or-
real life. Movie came out in the year 2000, which means
Oh.
they most likely filmed in 99.
So she's probably like 20-something.
20 something. That's what you're
Yeah.
going with.
The final answer?
Yeah.
She was
Sure.
31 years old.
Okay.
But she looks like early 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
thought she
crazy.
was like 25 at like the latest.
No, 31.
Yeah,
Owen Wilson, on the other hand.
Yeah, how old
Same
is he?
age.
26. That'd be
Owen
hilarious.
Wilson's kind of look the same though.
Has he always
Yeah.
looked like an old man?
I mean, his
I
nose
think so.
looks worse
Kind
now
of.
that his.
Does it look worse? Because it looked bad in this movie.
I just think because he technically looks better in this movie. As he's gotten older, he looks a little worse. So the nose looks a little worse. I think.
Come
I
on.
think it's
Do you
easier
think
to
so?
like not notice
Don't
the
shame
nose
him,
in this
dude.
movie.
I'm
I'm not shaming him. He made that choice. That was a life choice.
Dude, the first close up of my man, I was like, damn, that schnoz is fucked.
Well,
My
like
man
he
is
chose
cooked.
to not fix it. All right.
Yeah, well.
You gotta live and die with the decisions you make. All right.
But
That's true.
that makes him memorable, though.
You know that nose.
Yeah.
I
'cause-
think so too, because he just be another like there's a million other actors that do these type of roles.
I mean, look at his brother. His brother or his
Luke.
cousin?
He has a
His brother, yeah,
That's
Luke
his brother,
Wilson.
right?
He has two brothers.
Yeah,
Two brothers?
I only know about
Oh, yeah,
Luke because he was
Andrew
on
Wilson.
that '70s show.
Oh, this dude looks like he was part of the Manson family, though. What the
I was
fuck?
about to say that, dude.
I don't like that.
He looks like he was gonna catch a can of dog food at the end of Once Upon a Time, brother.
No.
I posted him, James. You can go click that Wikipedia link. Wow. Was he adopted?
Yeah, well, he's
'Cause
had the smallest film roles.
yeah. I mean,
Dude, I feel like this guy is 100% plays like random villain side dude.
He's just a random goon.
The henchman that likes feet or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Foot fetish henchman number 3. Because I
Damn, not even the first one.
not even the first two, brother. Yeah, because I
Dude,
feel
it
like
just pulls up his Wikipedia just pulls up like
He is the brother
Andrew
of
Wilson.
yeah,
Have you guys opened it?
yeah, I'm on it. What are you talking
Dude,
about?
it just opens up a ton of Andrew Wilsons.
Well, that's what happens when you don't fucking update your computer for a month and a half. All right,
dude,
it's your fault. I mean,
Damn.
it's crazy to be the ugliest Wilson brother, though. That's fucked up.
Luke was in a movie called 12 Orphans not that long ago. It was really good. It's like a football movie.
But see, Luke Wilson is what happens when you don't have a fucked up nose. I feel like Luke Wilson is like,
He's just blending in.
yeah, he's too normal looking.
I think, if Owen Wilson isn't a thing, people don't even know who Luke Wilson is, and he's just one of those guys that's just like, oh, I've seen him in things.
If it's not a thing, if Owen Wilson is not an idea.
Yeah, if the Owen Wilson update didn't come out, then I don't think Luke Wilson would have been nearly as groundbreaking. Yeah.
It wouldn't. It just wouldn't have.
The
People
path
be
would
like,
have been
"Oh,
forgotten, dude.
He looks like
picked someone else.
He looks like he's in the season of Hotel, like where all the characters are just dark-haired white guys in their 30s. Like that's what Luke Wilson looks like.
Who, Luke Wilson?
Yeah, like especially in his prime, he's just that stereotypical like white, dark-haired male actor.
Oh,
I mean, he's what was it called in that '70s show? He was
he plays
older brother.
he plays the other Kelso.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
he dates
weird.
Donna.
Look at how unforgettable that is.
That's the only role
It's
I
already out of my head.
remember.
Yeah, I already forgot.
I already forgot what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
You're right.
He was Billy Loomis in Scream 2.
Well, yeah, but that's also super forgettable because
Legally
he was
Blonde,
he-
Idiocracy.
he was in a movie.
And Old
Oh,
School.
Idiocracy is another one I think of.
Mhm.
That movie's so good. It's gotten better with time.
And that's about it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait, he was in Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. It's apparently Lucy Liu was in as well.
Apparently, no, I can
Yeah.
guarantee Lucy Lou's in that area.
So Owen was like, "Hey, do you think maybe you could get my brother a job?"
She was like, "Oh," kicked her feet.
We can figure
Sure.
it out.
Fuck. Oh, damn it! I lost my train of thought. This movie ends with bloopers in the credits, though. That's the best part about early
That's a-
2000
that's
Classic
automatic.
Rush Hour.
classic Rush Hour.
Classic Jackie Chan movie, dude. Come on.
That guy's
Every one of
not
them.
going to be in Shanghai Nights.
Shanghai
that's not gonna be
Tune.
in
Shanghai
Russian
2.
3. Shanghai Tune. I hate it.
Yeah, you better fucking hate it. Smokey and the Bandit was the first. Oh, was one of the first movies to have bloopers in the credits. 1980.
That's not that long ago, honestly.
Bro, they were throwing the bloopers out. They were just
Yeah.
tossing them in the
Fuck
fucking
this.
trash.
In the 80s, did like VHS get big? Or I don't know when VHS was like its biggest.
Yeah, it was around the 80s.
They got big. They were fighting with Sony with the Betamax.
Because I can see
Ooh,
that's why
beta.
you want to have the bloopers, like get extended blooper reel. Like,
Oh, yeah. I also don't know when it came out. But these bloopers were really good. You got
they're
Jackie,
funny.
You got Jackie Chan being a little horn dog, kissing all up over Lucy Liu.
I ain't mad at him.
She might have been a little
I'm
mad.
pretty sure he was married, dude.
Is that why she didn't come back for Shanghai 3?
Yeah, that's why she's like, I don't want this fucking creep kissing all over me, dude. I don't care if he kicks through people's chest and shit.
The bathtub scene is also super funny to me.
Hell of the bathtub scene.
That might
Yeah.
be peak. Are you
Yeah.
It's up there.
are you counting after they get out of bath too when he's like drunk as part of that? Because the horse part after that is fire.
Oh, when he's like, I think my
Yeah.
horse is dead.
My horsey, is he dead?
Is my horse dad?
Yeah.
Hi, horsey.
That's another scene that sticks out when remembering this movie.
Yeah.
So wait, have all of you guys seen this movie before?
This is the second time I've seen it.
And we
Yeah,
know
it's probably
Jack
the
has seen
second
it.
time.
Yeah, it's like a second.
I've never seen it. I've seen the clips because people talk about this movie, but this is the first time.
It has some good gags. Like, it's very clippable gags.
Is it
Oh, yeah.
overhyped in your opinion?
No, not.
I don't think no one's
not
hyping this
overhyped.
movie up.
No, I,
Like, I'm not saying, like, it's a bad movie. What I'm saying is, like, I've never heard someone be like, That
Bro, you gotta watch this.
Noon.
Yeah, Jack is actually the first person I've ever heard be like, "Oh, Shanghai Noon is my shit."
And I thought that was just because it just came on Hulu, honestly.
No, he said that well before it came
He's
out.
promoting
on
for Hulu.
Yeah.
He got stock in Hulu.
What else do we got? We got anything else before we go to questions, boys?
I don't think what else happened in this movie.
I don't know. I liked how a lot of the stuff, there was very little special effects. A lot of the things were practical. Like the logs coming off the train was real. That was clearly real. The safe getting blown out was real. All the things seemed to be real. The bell falling down was real. Like very little in the way of CG effects. I think the only CG effect that I noticed was the coin flipping in the air.
There was some background replacement when he was walking in and out of the car before he got onto the top of it. Eric and I watched this movie together, and I was like, "Oh, that blue screen looks fucked up. That is terrible." But it was like so fast that like nobody else would be able to see it. And then I think honestly, the thing that threw me off the most was the wire work that they used for Owen Wilson was terrible.
Yeah,
he looked strung
nasty.
up like a dummy during that log scene. I was like, "Oh, this looks like shit." Come on,
Without
guys.
having much of an action background, though, you're kind of forced, though. Like, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, you know,
But
18-foot logs falling off a train. You kind of got to strap the guy up there, I guess.
But they didn't.
I hope so.
But like Jackie Chan looked fine.
Oh, it's because he's like, let's do this shit, you know?
He's like, wire or no wire?
Let's go!
I want
Probably
no
even
wire.
wires.
Yeah.
Keep filming if I fall. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Stupid
If I get
driller.
crushed, roll
It's
it.
gonna be
pull
good.
it.
It's gonna be a good gag. I'm Buster Keaton. Let's go.
Both my legs are gonna get fucking exploded by these two logs squishing them.
It's gonna be, if I fall, pie me in the face, quick.
All right.
Unhinged Tom Cruise.
Yeah, the movie was filmed 2 years later to finish it because Jackie Chan broke both
A
kneecaps.
full body cast.
He exploded both of his pectorals. Couldn't lift his arms.
This is actually a new Jackie Chan. Like that
We
one
built him from the
died.
top up, scratch
Yeah.
built, using archival footage.
He's a resto mod. Jackie
Yeah.
Chan.
This is our early version of Princess Leia, but with Jackie Chan tech.
Oh my god. But yeah, other than that, where it's like, why even have Owen Wilson on the logs? Other than that, I was like, oh, this movie looks great.
He had a quota. He had to do 3 action sequences, and they're like, I guess this is the one that's
I gotta
gonna
risk my
go.
life 7 times at least. Let's go.
Yeah, because Jackie's doing 15 at least.
Was that part in the trailer?
I don't know if I've ever seen the trailer.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I know for sure I've never seen it. Shanghai
I
Noon.
saw a deleted
They
scene
oughta do
though.
it.
Deleted scene.
I saw the thumbnail of a deleted scene. And it includes Brandon Miller, I think, in a
The
river
basketball player that
bathing.
just got-
Oh no! I hit y'all with the link. Don't y'all worry about it. I found the link.
I'm telling you, the thumbnail. I was like, oh,
Oh,
That's fake.
it's not fake, dude.
Dude, that's
and that's the background you were talking about, Joey. That's what happened in the back, behind the scenes.
Oh,
I'm assuming.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Let me watch it.
I mean this deleted scene kind of shows why Owen
Explains
Wilson
it.
is like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm in, bro. I want
That
little
makes sense.
Pocahontas babies. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this doesn't have a ton of story though.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, the story's real light. It's real.
thin.
It's just
Extremely
action.
thin.
It's action set pieces strung together by this dude looking for his princess.
This thing is almost like a Top Gun film. Like it's like less kooky, but it does similar things.
What?
This
You
was
think
just
that-
made because Jackie Chan was becoming big, so they needed to Americanize a film. So
How
they
many-
just put these pieces together.
How many other movies did his production company make in America? All the Rush Hour movies.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I mean, he still does a lot of American movies. I just don't know which ones like are his company.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now.
I think the last movie I know he came out with was that one where his daughter like dies or something. Like that's the last movie I can
The
think of.
Immigrant or something like that. What is that? The Foreigner? I think it's The Foreigner with
That-
Pierce Brosnan.
He did not produce that movie.
But he had other movies then around
Yeah,
that time.
he's
He had like the Tuxedo was one of them. Spy Next Door. the
Spy
one
Next
with
Door
Jet
still.
Li.
I like that movie. I watched it not that long ago actually.
Those are all the movies that his production company produced. The last
It's
one
gonna be a
being
lot.
No, it's not actually. It's about a handful.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
wow.
that!
Are they closed down?
Must have gotten
It went out
other
of business, dude.
companies.
It must have not been just to work the overhead.
Yeah. I mean, most of these movies, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Huh?
Wait, but this might only be the Chinese branch? Oh, hell no.
I don't know enough about
This
it.
seems like a tax thing.
It was a way for they could only pay him because his rate in America they only could pay him so much.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, producer credit.
Yeah, here you go. We're gonna make him a fake
We're done.
company.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna be down this rabbit hole like whoa later, dude.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck he's hiding his money.
You gotta connect the dots, dude.
I'll
You
do
gotta
it.
grab the strings.
I'll Pepe
Follow the
Silva this
breadcrumbs.
shit. All right, boys. We good on the questions? We good to move forward?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, we
good.
got
I
it.
think we are. All right. We're gonna start with the guest. Jack, what is your favorite part of Shanghai Noon?
Probably the bathtub scene. I'm a fan of the bathtub scene. I think it's funny, and I think it's in the story the first real time that they become friends, that they actually friendly towards each other, and it shows that he's not just like a robot. Basically, Jackie Chan, the first time he breaks from his Imperial Guard stoic, and where he becomes fun
When he
for the
gets
first time,
lit?
basically. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun way to kind of break up the first half of the movie from the second half. That's when they become friends, and I like it.
James?
So I'll go with that.
I go with the bar fight scene because one, he just pops up out of nowhere, and I still don't think he used the chopsticks. Do they tell us? I don't remember. But
Explain.
They do tell us. He says, I use those chopsticks. You
I
gotta
know he
believe him.
says it, but I don't call him bullshit. And then when the little fake card thing pops out, it's hilarious. And then when they just start beating each other up, and there's just something. The gag of two people punching each other at the same time is just so funny to me. And anytime anybody does it, cracks me up. Yeah.
Eric?
I think just the Jackie Chan, like his style, like the environmental fighting. I think he's funny, when he doesn't intend to be funny sometimes.
No, he always wants to be funny. I think he keeps
And
that
I
at
love
the
that he's
forefront.
macking, dude. He's macking on Lucy
He
Liu.
does. Big man.
Yeah, I
Call him
think
Mark McGuire.
he's juicing?
No, he's Big Mac.
He's Big
Oh
Mac. The
my
biggest
god!
Mac.
He's juiced up.
He's got the special sauce.
The juice.
Yeah, I would say Jackie Chan's the best part of this movie too. The dude chews it up. When he beats up those natives, dude, immaculate. Made me think about my forefathers. No, that shit is just so good, dude. Every
It's
time,
clean.
every time he puts up his hands, I'm like, this shit's about to be straight fire. He's about to put it
Yeah.
on him. I love it. Jack, what is your least favorite part of Shanghai Noon? Don't you dare say nothing.
He's like, bro, it's flawless.
Least favorite part is probably the conflict where he overhears that that he doesn't consider him a friend. That
Oh, he's
almost
talking
doesn't
to
consider him a
yeah.
friend because it happens. There's a brief quarrel about it, and then it never is brought up again. It doesn't really matter. There's other ways for them to have brought Owen Wilson in to save Jackie Chan. They didn't need to be enemies at the time for him to come in and save Jackie from Fong when he went to the mining camp to get the princess or whatever. So probably that, because it's the only conflict that occurs between Owen Wilson and Jackie Chan's character, really. I mean, they're against each other on the train, but
I mean,
Not
he killed
really.
his uncle.
yeah. But we all got uncles, so who cares? And
Damn.
It makes
Uncles are
some people
like-
Spider-Man.
Uncles are
that's
like
true.
assholes.
That was his Uncle Ben moment, and that's
Oh.
what transcended him.
That's his
Oh.
canon event,
The
dude.
That's
canon
right.
event.
That's what happened.
100%.
So probably that scene, because I don't think it really needed to happen. They could have had the drunk escape without it, and it doesn't really get brought up again. So doesn't serve much, and I don't like seeing them fight. I like them to be friends.
I don't like seeing them fight.
So my heart hurts.
Just like mom and dad, I don't want them to fight. James, what's your least favorite part?
The fact that this movie was an hour and 50 minutes and somehow it didn't have a story. Like, it could have been an hour and a half. Like, we could have cut 20 minutes here and there.
Oh, well, just wait until I get to
Brother.
my least favorite part.
Yeah.
Eric, what was your least favorite part of Shanghai Noon?
The length, and they should have cut out that scene on the top of the mountain where it was like a 360. It was a helicopter
scope?
flew,
Bro, that
two
shit made me
fucking
dizzy,
circles.
bro.
and they were super zoomed in on Jackie, and so the background was speeding by.
I'm surprised that you didn't say what the thing that I think you complain the most about. The worst part of this movie was that dumb fucking training montage. Throw that shit away.
Oh yeah,
There was
you're right.
10 minutes I'm never going to get back. I didn't need to see them limboing with guns akimbo. Fucking him almost shooting Wilson in the foot. Give me 10 more minutes in the bath. Something better than that, dude. That training
Yeah.
montage was trash.
Give me the deleted scene of the
Yeah.
Brandon.
Of Brandon. Give my boy
Yeah.
Brandon in the lake.
Give me a couple Brandon scenes we needed.
Cinema
more
score.
brothel scenes, dude. Shit.
More Brandon in the brothel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The Brian throw.
Brandthrow? Brandothel?
If you would.
All right. Cinema score questions, Jack. When you answer these, we all answer at once. No explanation. Unless it's a funny one. All right. Cinema scores. Would we rent it? No.
Nah.
No.
Motherfucker.
Jack, you fuck.
God damn it. All right. Would you buy this movie physically? No.
No.
Nope.
Yep.
Would you buy this
You
movie
wild.
digitally? No.
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 Would you buy this movie in the $7.99 bin at Best Buy, Walmart, FYE, or Voodoo?
Now knowing with Shanghai Noon and Nice, there's two of them. If it's a dual pack and I could get it, for sure.
I'm gonna buy
I agree.
Oh my god, he
Did he
just fell
fall?
over. He just fell over.
Yes,
Dual
dual
pack?
pack.
God, I got the dual pack.
Oh my.
Yeah. They don't exist.
On DVD, by the way, that is fucking 720 or 720p max. 480.
You
in all
wish, it's like
reality.
480.
Is this
Yeah.
still in plastic wrap?
No, this baby's used and abused, baby.
It's
Yeah.
scratched all on the back.
Oh,
If lost, return to Jack on the back of the DVD.
Oh man, yeah. Written in crayon because he's that old.
yeah.
Oh my god. Would you put this on in the background while people are over?
I would.
Easily.
I think so.
Yeah, it's easy one.
The story is
Not
such
care about.
bullshit. Yeah, you just don't even need
a
to pay
fun
attention.
time.
It's perfect for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you watch this movie again?
Nah, I'm good.
In my adult life? Probably
What-
not.
What about your elderly life?
Yeah, what about
Elderly
your
life?
Twilight years?
Yeah, when I'm forgetting shit, when I have dementia, sure, I'll throw it down there.
It was like the first time all over again.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, this is my shit.
I thought there was a scene with Brandon. Where'd it go?
Where's Brandon?
I remember.
In the lake.
In the lake.
No, Papa, that scene isn't in this cut.
Show me. I need the Brandon cut.
They edited it.
The edited it. Oh no. All right. Ratings. Since we all, some of us recommended it, I guess I should say.
Say Jack starts.
Oh yeah, Jack's got to start. He's gonna start us off on the highest of highs. So Jack.
Oh yeah, it's gonna fall down quickly after my rating, but let's go.
Jack, what do you give 2000 Shanghai Noon?
I give it 9 Chinese drinking games out of 10.
All right. If you'd have given it a 10, I would have had words. But you gave it a 9. I think
10
a 9.
reserves for the specials.
Oh yeah, a 9
Yeah.
is I think okay.
Oh my god.
James or James or Eric, I don't care. Whoever's got a funny one, hit me with your ratings.
I give it a 6.5. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
Terrible.
Eric,
I also give it a 6.5. Piss. What is it? Piss Ben Bar.
piss
Fisher Ben Barr.
Oh man, 6.5 feels too low, but 7 feels a little too high. I think how much
6
did I
and
like this movie,
3/4,
though?
dude. 6 and 7/8.
6 and
Oh my
7/8.
God.
Ooh, damn it, that would have been a good one. Fuck. No, I can't use it though. You know what? No, I'll give it because the viewing experience I think heightened it. I had a fun
That's true.
time. We watched it with the boys, minus James because he doesn't love us. So I'm gonna give it 7. Is that my horse? He dead? Out of 10.
Hi, horsey.
My horse dead? Hi, horsey.
Where's his head?
Where's his head?
Real quick, I watched the movie ahead of time, unlike everyone else, and I wasn't invited to the party.
Jack, well, first off, yes, you were. You're always invited to the party.
I know the party
off,
started.
Jack also watched it ahead of time. Me and Eric were the ones that watched it real close to the start time here.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That means that Shanghai Noon has an average sooner or later score of 7.25.
It's
So,
respectable.
That's fair.
thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/sooner or later TV or youtube.com/@sooner or later TV for our review of Shanghai Noon. Continue listening and watching and showing your support on all social medias, even Threads. Just look up Sooner or Later TV. If you couldn't catch us live on Sundays around 7 p.m. Central, don't worry. You can listen to us on all podcasting platforms and on YouTube at 11 a.m. on every single Wednesday morning. 11 a.m. Central, 12 noon. Some lunchtime shit. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us how much you wish Chris Tucker was in this movie instead of Owen Wilson. And then go watch something else. Go watch all the other Jack reviews because those movies are...
The Jack Chronicles.
Oh, yeah, they're delicious. But tune in next week for our review of... We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
right, everybody. Welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, again, Fixing the Thing. And this week, we're going to review Joyride. Joyride is directed by Adele Lim with Scream... 2023 Joyride. Yeah, not the horror movie. This is the comedy movie. Screenplay by Cherry... I'm not even going to fucking try, dude. Cherry Chiva is what her shortened name is. And Teresa Hsiao. With cinematography by Paul Yee, edited by Nina Erb, music by Nathan Matthew David, the whitest name on this list. Production companies are Point Grey Pictures and Red Mysterious Hippo, distributed by Lionsgate with release dates of March 17, 2023 at South by Southwest and July 7, 2023 in the wider United States. Joyride has a runtime of 95 minutes and on a budget of $32 million as of July 9th. It has only brought in $5.8 million. Joyride is currently sitting with a 91% on the tomato meter and an 83% from audience score. Metacritic has it as a 75 Metascore with 35 critic reviews and a 5.7 user score with 17 reviews. But the people whose opinions matter most are ours, and you're getting 10 minutes of spoiler free starting now. Oh, it worked. Hell yeah, brothers.
So yeah, this is not about you're just driving on the side of the highway and someone tries to chase you down.
Dude, that kill, one of the kills in Joyride is absolutely insane. Have you ever seen it?
I've never seen 2 to 3 of the Joyrides.
It's brutal, bro. It is brutal. So brutal.
I was scared for a long time.
What is it, like a serial killer killing people nasty?
We'll watch it.
Yeah.
If we don't do Socktober, we'll watch Joyride in October for sure.
They got like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So like this movie though, I knew it was gonna be in the camp of being like, hey, it's gonna either be like, oh, girls trip, or it's gonna be another like movie that just like doesn't hit. And later I'll let you know which one I chose.
I think Metacritic, everybody, all the users on Metacritic are racists. Because
rated R comedies, I feel like, are always gonna get trashed, and people like the jokes are supposed to be crude, like stuff like it's supposed to be vulgar, it's supposed to be like you're supposed to swear, it's supposed to be like. I feel like when it comes to rated R comedies, they're good. There comes a time where they're like, okay, these are fine, and then when they're not, a bunch of them are coming out, then it's just like, oh no, this is just not great. Like it's like.
I know we usually do this in the spoiler section, but I need to read this from Armanio Films. I did not enjoy this movie. Took my son to see it for his NFL offseason. 0 out of 5.
His NFL.
Why?
What?
That's just a lie.
It's just a lie. What the fuck? I know I'm not supposed to be cursing this early in the video, but what in the actual
No, they
fuck?
stopped that, dude.
It's so weird, though.
Was it like, oh, his fantasy league's over, so I took my child?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so confused. I read that and just felt the need to tell you
Bro,
guys.
the user score's trash, though. I mean, you can't listen to them.
I mean, it is pretty trash.
Especially on
But,
Metacritic.
I want to know what the average score is from the critics. Because, I mean, spoiler alert, I like this movie. I thought it was good.
I also like it.
I don't think I think it faltered a little bit because I didn't like it as much as the guy behind me. Because the guy behind me thought that this was the funniest movie he had ever seen in his entire life. Dude, he literally was cackling at everything. And I was like, why don't I find it as funny as him? What's wrong with me? Why am I so fundamentally broken that this guy thinks this movie's funnier than me? I never got the answer.
So like one of these like negative like reviews or whatever, it's like built around a predominantly Asian American cast. It's so determined to be crude and edgy that while its friendship dynamic lingers, its initial cleverness gets left in the rear view mirror. But it's just like,
what's that on?
This is on Rotten Tomatoes. But it's just like,
okay.
It's crude and edgy. It's like, duh. Like,
but it also marketed itself as that.
For sure.
Yeah.
If you went in and thought that this was going to be anything other than crude
Like
humor,
a wholesome
you're an
girls
idiot.
trip
You're just the
to
dumbest
Asia.
fuck.
Yeah.
It's just so weird. Why? What are you doing?
yeah, a lot of people is like, oh, it's just it's filthy. It's aggressively like just like they're overdoing the sex jokes and the just the swearing and everything like that. But I feel like I would not have gone to this movie and not expected that. I feel like they promoted it properly. Now, if they didn't promote it that way, that'd been a whole other story.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I think is a terrible thing to knock this movie for, because like, guys, come on, you knew, you had to know. What'd you think?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because I kind of say the same thing about like that new Jennifer Lawrence movie is also R-rated, and they could have played like a safe rated R where not a lot of shit happens. But I like that they leaned into the fucking raunchiness,
and I know what that
crudeness.
Yeah, and with that film, because I've seen interviews on it already, she said like she got the script, she knew it was crazy, she knew what the idea was, and they wanted it to be like classic, rated R, like that's supposed to like. They wanted to make a crude, like, inappropriate movie. And, like, same thing with this. Like, that's what the movie's supposed to be. Like,
yeah, but I think this goes harder in the R rating versus the
okay. I haven't seen the other one, but I'll definitely take your word for it.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, this has one. I mean, they both have some scenes that are definitely hard R. Like,
yeah. I mean, I haven't seen No Hard Feelings either, but.
But you've heard of the Jennifer Lawrence scene that happens in that movie?
No, I haven't. I haven't heard anything about that movie.
Okay.
I'm
but I mean, this has
blind.
a scene that I don't think I ever could have expected.
Bro, me either. But it was almost so jarring because of the way that they shot that scene that I was like, come on. You couldn't even do like a body double where like, I don't know. We'll get into it more spoilers. It was a little crazy though. I think some of the scenes are just not funny though. I think like specifically, and I don't think it's a spoiler, when they're doing the like music video scene, I was like, this is corny as fuck. It took you out. Bro, it took me out so hard. Not only because the CGI was bad, but also just because it was like, this is just lame. I get it. I get why they're doing it, but like why is it gotta be so corny? I don't know.
What's the issue with that scene too is the fact that it's like I don't care for the music choice they chose. Like I just thought it was like it didn't hit the way I'm assuming they thought it was gonna hit.
Yeah.
But also too, like there's no payoff. No. Like it's all for nothing.
Especially because there was no lead up where they were joking about the song.
I mean, there's
either.
a payoff, dude. Come on.
But that's even after the scene, though.
Yeah, I was still scarred from that moment.
I'm not scarred. I'm still a little horny about that moment. You know what I'm saying? JK. If you're my fiance listening, I'm just
Minecraft.
kidding. Yeah,
dude. I don't know when she says it's the inside part. I just was not ready,
brother. Oh man, we got 3.5 minutes until we get to the spoilers.
But I think though. How memorable and iconic is that scene?
It is. Like, it's gonna go down in my brain as It's scenes like the baby Jesus scene in Talladega Nights. Everybody remembers it.
Yeah, that's a good scene.
The stepbrother scene where they're playing out each other being dead or sick, and when their houses are trying not to get sold. Iconic. This scene is truly iconic. It is next level. This is man. Too good.
How'd you guys?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, how'd you guys like Sherry Cola? She played like the art friend.
She was fine.
I thought she was good. I think the chemistry of the cast is good. I think some of the gags just like I don't think it's just like I don't know because the main actress I've actually seen in anything else.
Jobu Tupaki.
Is that her name?
No. Stephanie Sue is in Everything Everywhere All at Once as Jobu Tupaki or whatever her name is. You're talking about Ashley Park?
Yeah,
he's talking about Ashley Park.
Bro, you've seen Stephanie Sue in something though.
Yeah, now that you say that, I see it.
He said main girl.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. What have you seen her in?
Let me look it up. It's one of those things where
Ratatouille, the TikTok musical.
Get the fuck out of here.
100% that.
Did you see her in Mr. Malcolm's List? Or was it Ghost of Hiroshima?
No. Jesus Christ, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You haven't seen her or anything, dude. Stop lying.
Emily in Paris, maybe?
I've seen Emily in Paris. That's where I know her from. She plays the roommate.
Fuck? You're lying, dude.
I don't know.
It's a Netflix weird. Show.
No, I know what it is, but like the fact that you're like, this is the only person I've seen.
Well, she's in like every season. They got like 4 seasons.
Bro, yeah, but the other girl was in the best movie of all time.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, but I've seen her in one thing. I've seen this person, and so which was like I've
In
seen her for
multiple
like.
seasons.
You
like
watch
3
Shang-Chi,
movies.
dude? Don't lie.
Yeah. Is she in Shang-Chi?
Who's in Shang-Chi?
Stephanie Hugh.
No, she's not.
As what?
As what? Spearman number 5 or whatever?
Yeah, exactly.
Get the fuck out of here. She's Sue.
That could be anybody.
It could be anybody.
That can literally be anybody. So yeah, I literally only know her from Emily in Paris.
I think the sleeper hit though is the cousin.
Deadeye.
Oh, excuse me?
Deadeye, right?
Deadeye is the sleeper,
Yeah,
bro.
Deadeye's
Yeah.
so good.
She's so good, and she's the least raunchy. I think if the whole movie was all about her and people like her, normies would have liked the movie more.
I think too what was cool about her was from the trailer, I expected her character to be a little different than what I got in the movie.
Oh.
I think
Same. I agree.
I thought she was going to be, because they do the whole Deadeye gag, and I thought that was her whole character, but it's not. It's just kind of like...
It's kind of her whole character.
Yeah, but the whole like BTS thing, just her whole like
Discord friends. You know?
like her internet like persona stuff. I wasn't expecting any of that whatsoever. So
Yeah.
like you kind of got to see like she actually had some character development.
Yeah, she opened up.
Yeah.
She was the only character that I didn't have any preconceived notions about whatsoever. So the fact that you guys are like, no, she's way different than I thought. I'm like,
Well,
what
I thought
the
she was just gonna
fuck?
be a stoic, does nothing,
Yeah.
just a weird in the corner character, and she was. I mean, she was, but she wasn't.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, boys. The spoiler timer's gone off. That means on the count of 3, we need thumbs up, thumbs down on whether or not we're going to recommend Joyride. 3, 2, 1.
Thumbs
big
up.
thumbs up. But big one thumbs up.
Don't
Yeah.
take your
Big
kids.
Take your kids, maybe. Teach them
I
something.
mean, if they're done with their
You
NFL
are.
season, you might as well.
Yeah, for sure. If he's out of, or if they're out of the NFL season, for sure, take him. Just like you should be taking yourself over to that button in the top right-hand corner so that you can watch our spoiler-full thoughts on Joyride. And while you're over there, make sure to click subscribe, and then you should Eiffel Tower the subscribe button and the notification bell and high five your boy.
Because we love
Those
Paris.
cheeks.
Yeah, because we love Emily in Paris and God.
Yeah. My God.
But yeah, if you don't do that, then that's fine. But until then, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger now that that thing's gone. Okay, straight up spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, get the hell out. Bro, the fact that we get full on vagine is wild. It is-
I could have never anticipated that in like
But
my
they-
whole life.
And
It was
that
such
type
an
of
intricate tattoo.
tatted.
It's,
Yeah.
My thing though is like we should have known it was coming though, because you can't have a Chekhov's vagina. You can't bring up a vagina tattoo and then not show us in the third
And
act.
it'd be like a little like,
I didn't
barely see.
yeah.
So I didn't think it was gonna be small, but I guess because they were running the whole gag of being like, "Oh, I'm Christian, I'm this, I'm that," we should have known it was something like
Oh, you're
demonic.
totally right.
I didn't though. I totally just didn't.
Yeah, I didn't like, but when you look back on it, you're like, "Oh, it makes sense."
I kind of
They're
thought.
setting it up.
We're all chronically online, so I know we've seen something like this. But I thought it was gonna be like the one where it's like a tattoo where it's a mermaid, and then like the real vagina is the mermaid's vagina.
Yeah.
But
Oh
I
my
totally
God.
did not think it was gonna be a devil's head. That
Or
shit
like
is.
Bart Simpson's lips or some shit.
Dude, the fact that she says it even goes on the inside, and then you see the like. But also, too, she's like, I've tried skin grafts, I've tried lasers, I can't nothing. But I mean, it was dark. It was some dark
It
ink.
was dark. Yeah. I mean, she's wild as hell for getting into the first place. I
The
don't know.
devil's vagina, dude.
That took like 48 hours, dude.
Oh yeah, it wasn't like something she drunkenly stumbled into and was like, "I want this."
No.
Like, nah, dog, you know what you're doing. So Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, by the way, are the 2 highest listed producers on this movie. Which
I
that
guess that makes
checks.
sense.
Who's
Yeah.
Evan Goldberg?
He's Seth Rogen's producing partner.
Yeah,
is the best way to put
super
it.
bad. Final
Oh,
Express
okay.
to the end. All
So
that
yeah,
stuff.
if you remember Superbad, Evan, the Michael Cera character, is based off of Evan Goldberg, and
Okay.
Jonah Hill is supposed to be Seth Rogen.
Because they were originally supposed to like star Seth Rogen was supposed to star in that role.
Yeah.
And then like Evan never wanted to do it because he's like kind of kooky or whatever. But then they just aged out of the role, and then they finally made it.
Right.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting. I didn't see their names attached to this whatsoever.
I didn't either. Even on the poster, is it on there?
I don't know.
I've seen it in the trailer. They make it prominent as fuck.
That Seth Rogen produced it?
Yeah.
Oh, they have like from producers of like This Is the End and Blocking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. Blocking, Game Night,
Blocking,
Joyride. Some of the strongest rated R comedies I've ever seen.
But I don't know, man. I think my idea of what the perfect rated R comedy may always be marred by having seen Girls Trip. Girls Trip is just
so good.
Hey man, let me throw out some numbers.
Dude. It's perfect. Go ahead.
Let's hear the numbers.
Just based on Rotten Tomato score, the tomato meter on this movie is 91%. Girls Trip, 92.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, Girls Trip is objectively better.
83
for Girls Trip or Joyride?
No, for Joyride.
Okay,
83 Joyride. Girls Trip, 78.
Yeah, but you could argue that black women are more hated in society than Asian women.
You could also argue that after Jada Pickett, everything happened. They went. Jada Pickett Smith did everything. They went in down. What's Blockers at? Tell me, dude. Tell me. My favorite movie. That's how I think might be my favorite rated R comedy of all time.
I think yeah, I don't know until I see Blockers. So what the fuck do I know? It sucks. I'm vamping to give Eric some time to find that. It sucks that this movie's not going to make even a fraction of their money back.
Especially too because it could have a sequel. I'd watch a sequel of this movie. I think it has enough because where there's certain movies where I'm like, oh, this doesn't need a sequel. I think this movie has enough to warrant a sequel, like the characters, because they're not super developed characters. Like you can still see there's more stories to tell.
Right.
But also too, like I think overall, like rated R comedies just don't make that much money because you cut off so much audience. Though.
Right.
Like there's just so many people that can't see it.
That's what I was trying to say, but my mic was fucked up. But yeah, it didn't perform financially. Like it's gonna lose 100%.
So much.
And
money.
do you think this plays in China? Because I don't
know.
No.
Right? I mean, it's kind of well, I don't know. I guess China and even Korea, like I guess would be.
It's not gonna be allowed to be played in China, dude.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Also, Ashley Park is actually of Korean descent. So spoiler, we find out that she's not Chinese in the movie.
That's meta, dude.
That is meta as fuck. But I mean, look, I don't want to sound like too much of a weeb, but you can tell the difference. Like the different the different Asian countries do look different. Like they have different facial structures, and so generally, because her of course the actor who played her stepdad is Korean. That's a Korean actor. He's a famous Korean actor. And like Korean people tend to have like bigger jaws. Like their jaws are just wider technically. And like Chinese people tend to have like slimmer faces, like it comes down, or they're wider. You'll see that like some Korean people have like blockier features. So like you could almost just look at her and tell that she's not full Chinese at least.
But also too, like they set up a lot of things up in this movie because the granddad, I think it is, I'm assuming that's who it was like, oh, her face is much rounder. It must be from being around the white people. Like so the white people. That's not how that works. Yeah. But like in their head, they're like, oh, the reason she doesn't look totally Chinese is because she's been in America around Americans.
Right. Yeah.
Like, but it was like, oh no, her face is different structure because she's actually Korean.
Her stepdad's name, by the way, is Daniel Day-Kim.
He's been in a lot of stuff. He's in Lost.
He's in Lost. Come on, man. That dude fucking slaps. He's such a good actor. He's amazing in this.
He fucks.
Oh man, I would watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's like the perfect spice to this movie. You know, he's the pinch of salt at the end of making the dish. Cause look, we're in spoilers, so I'm gonna throw it out there. When she's watching the video of her mom, I cried.
It's sad.
Really?
Bro, a Denzel tear rolled down my fucking cheek, and I was like,
just a single one?
Yeah. Look, the way that I described it when I was talking to Alex was that 10 minutes is a short film, and it's amazing. It is like I would argue it could be almost Oscar worthy that it hits. I don't even think you need the rest of the movie. You just need a little bit of background, and then to see her react to her mother's video is so fucking heartbreaking.
I mean, the setup all it has to be is she's like, you know, like it could even have her younger or older, however you want it, going for a new job or changing her life or something, or having a child, and then she wants to go find her mother, and then boom. But also, too, I think though it's a little weird though because it's almost like a totally different movie though.
Totally
like the
different.
tone drastically shifts.
Oh yeah,
and like it goes from like raunchy comedy 90% way through to just being like, oh wow, this is actually a heartfelt moment, and it's a little jarring because it just shifts so crazy.
But
I
I'll
don't
take
think
it
so
though.
because they just broke up the group in the scene prior, so like she's doing her own thing.
Yeah, it was definitely on
So
the come down for
So
sure.
the vibes got messed up, and so she's like, I'm all right. I'm just gonna still go through with this thing.
Side note, by the way, Daniel Day Kim also is Johnny Gat in the Saints Row series. I don't know
That's
if you guys
what's up.
played Saints Row.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's kind of
No, I
rad.
played GTA.
I mean,
That's
I
an
played
iconic
both, but
No, one or the other, Marvel or DC. You know?
oh wow, yeah, some
Oh,
real
okay.
VHS or beta tape. Yeah. No, I feel you.
Yeah.
But no, I kind of liked it though. I think if they're
I thought it was good. I think that scene is very
Yeah, I liked
powerful, and I think their acting is really good because they're both just good actors.
right,
I think because there are certain scenes where I feel like some of the actors just aren't like, I don't know, some of it's just not hitting as well. Like the best friend, like I think is the least good actress. I think
the art friend.
yeah.
I
think
think she has the least to work with as a character.
Correct. I guess her whole thing is just raunchy. Like
Right,
she doesn't
she's
really
full
have.
raunch.
Yeah, so like she has less to do. I mean, I thought the basketball stuff she did though was funny. Like the fact that like Baron Davis, it was so random, but I loved it.
Wait, is he an actual basketball player?
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
That's
he's
actually him?
He played with LeBron back in the day.
He was kind of funny. I thought he was.
Thought he was good.
He was a good enough actor.
He's like the same thing with LeBron in Trainwreck. It's like you just get a little bit. Like don't let them do too much. Because I think if he had a bigger role, it would have been bad. I think they allowed him just to kind of be one off, and it was silly. And also too, it was kind of in a montage role, so like you weren't focused on him too long.
Yeah. We could cut away from him for sure. Oh wait, he played himself, by the way.
Yeah,
His name is Baron Davis in the movie.
Sorry about that.
No, I didn't know. I mean, I had no idea. I didn't even remember his name. Like, she said his name multiple times, and I totally, it went poof, right out my brain.
Yeah. What's cool is like,
Hilarious.
because a lot of them go overseas to play. So like Dwight Howard's currently in like Taiwan playing. I would love if they went to Taiwan and Dwight Howard was just in it. Like I love stuff like that.
That might be in the second one.
And there was like certain jokes that were like basketball related on it that cracked me up. When she was like Linsanity, do you know what Linsanity is?
Didn't he play for the Rockets? Justin
So
Lin?
he did. So it's Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy
but like
Lin. There you go.
he played for New York, and then for like a week or 2 weeks, the whole Linsanity thing, he played great or whatever. But when she was like, oh, Linsanity, and she was like, oh yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda, I love him. That was like, if you're a sports fan, there's certain jokes on that, like when those sequences were happening, that I think just were so good.
So, to move away from that just a little bit, to go a little bit before in the movie, how do we feel about the white lady being a fucking drug dealer? That shit was wild.
It's given away in the trailer, so it's like it kind of kills it a little bit.
How much of the trailer did you guys watch, dude? I feel like I saw the
trailer's
teaser.
that whole scene practically.
Yeah, when I originally watched the trailer literally gives away a lot.
Yeah.
That sucks, because I went in fucking blind.
I've seen that trailer like 2-3 times
though.
at the movies, though. That's the only scene that I think the trailer gave away too much with. The other stuff I think is kind of fine. I know like the trip goes bad, but it's like I kind of expected that anyways. But the fact that she's a drug dealer, and she even does the blow in their face thing and says, "Oh, we're
in this together now."
Yeah, and I just think I'm like, man, it gets too much. Like, it's the only thing I guess you don't know is like, oh, she like steals their suitcase, but that didn't even matter. Like some of that stuff didn't matter.
Yeah, they were
like they all ended up back in America while she was in Korea. Like
they were really breaking some fucking laws out here.
Yeah,
I mean, it plays into the whole like Ashley Park's character is not embracing her culture, I guess.
Oh my god, this really did give away everything, dude.
Yeah.
I'm flipping through this trailer. That sucks.
Yeah.
Because I feel like some of this stuff is really funny if you don't know what's gonna happen.
It's because the general audience prefers spoilers.
Right. Yeah.
But I think you have to hook people with some of the best parts for this movie because obviously it didn't make money, but like it really wouldn't have made money if you didn't have this like you have to give everything in this trailer because there's not these names aren't strong enough. Like
Right.
there's no like it, I don't know how else you can market this movie like
that makes
other
sense.
than they did.
Yeah.
And it sucks, like, but it's one of those movies where I think it's going to do well on streaming because I can see a lot of people, like anybody that sees it, telling people like watching it. But the issue is, it's only for an adult audience. It is too adult.
Yeah, it's too adult for some adults, according to some of these reviews, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, your kid's in the NFL, and he couldn't handle it.
He was too much of a fucking pussy about it. Fuck. Where are we gonna go? Shit.
I was gonna say it's crazy how much Girls Trip got. 19 million budget, 141 million.
I mean, that was
word of mouth was strong though. On
that was the first of its kind. I feel like though, all female led raunchy comedy.
But it has star power. This movie doesn't have star power.
I mean, those 4 women are massive stars.
Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's massive in every sense of the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, she'll kick your throat in.
I would let her.
I'd let her step on my face.
I would let her write a rap about it too. Fuck it, dude.
I
would.
don't let
dude,
her break my shit in between her thighs, dude.
Yeah.
God, like a fucking watermelon, dude.
Dude, I'll let her basketball me.
Oh.
Yeah, but like with who's like big enough Asian actors that would even be in this movie though?
Lucy Liu.
Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Lucy Liu and Michelle Yeoh shoving bags of cocaine up their butt?
Nah, I can imagine. They're too classy for that.
They are way too classy for that. Yeah, that shit is crazy. The actress, by the way, who's the drug dealer, is a soap opera actress.
I've seen her in things, but I don't know what.
Oh,
What
Bro,
soap-
you've seen everyone, dude.
He
Come
really
on.
has.
what soap she's in?
Except for Stephanie, dude.
I just didn't remember her.
She began her career portraying Liberty Ciccone on the CBS soap opera As the World Turns.
Never seen that.
Nah, you didn't have to. Oh, she's married to Wyatt Russell. Good for
Maybe
her.
that's why I've seen her.
Maybe that's where I've seen her.
CSI
I know
Miami.
why, dude.
She was in CSI Miami. I mean, she was so small. She was really good in this role, though. What else? What else do we got? Or is this just a short one? That this is going to be the saddest movie that's going to be forgotten to time.
Oh no.
I think this is. I think this is going to be just blurred into obscurity.
It's not gonna make money, but I do think it's gonna be over time. Like I can anybody that I don't know, based on the audience scores and the critic scores, I think enough people will talk about it. Where when it goes to, you gotta put this on Peacock or Max. Like what is this?
Who owns Lionsgate though?
Yeah, Lionsgate for the amount of
they're weird with their stuff. I think.
I know I recently said what does Lionsgate got, and apparently everything, because every time
Everything, bro.
has been Lionsgate.
The Blackening, John Wick,
Yeah,
Sicario,
Hunger Games.
Jesus.
Step Up, dude.
Yeah,
The Expendables.
Less Boys. Both of the American Psycho movies.
I think they got the Saw franchise too.
They do have the Saw franchise.
Dude, Lionsgate got a lot.
What do they got, James?
I'm sorry. I even made a short about it. It's there.
2 Punisher movies, 2 Hostel movies, all 8 Marvel animated features.
Jesus.
They got
La La Land.
What?
Yeah, but that's ass.
You're just an idiot.
Whoa,
All right.
dude.
I guess we're just talking out of our fucking dicks at this point. Great. Shit. I had something and then I lost it talking about all the fucking Lionsgate bangers that we've seen.
Like what streaming service do we think is like?
Yeah, I don't know. It would have to be on the cock. It's so raunchy.
Dude,
If
it's not on the cock. They're fools.
They are fools. This is this is the directorial debut of the director.
What else do they work on? Are they like
She
a
was
writer producer?
screenwriter on Crazy Rich Asians and screenwriter on Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, people really like that movie.
That's a good start, man.
Those are both well received.
Oh, she was a writer for the English dub of Digimon Digital Monsters.
Digital Champions?
hell yeah, dude.
Digimon are the champions. Yeah.
Digimon. Digimon Monsters.
Digimon are the champions.
Producer,
Change.
you motherfuckers. Producer for One Tree Hill, supervising producer for Life on Mars.
Hey, One Tree Hill was a banger.
What is that?
Some
It's a
white people
CW,
show, bro. You
like,
don't need to
high
watch it.
school
Oh,
show.
okay.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't
not
need
watching
it.
It's
that.
like Degrassi, but like
Worse.
American.
It's American, not Canadian. Except, what's his name? Drake didn't get shot
And
on
no
that
Drake. Someone
No
does get
Drake.
shot though. It's
one. Oh. Yeah, this movie's just gonna fucking fall into obscurity. We're gonna know it. We're gonna love it. We'll be screaming from
I'm
the
gonna tell
rooftops.
I'll remember it.
I love that old boy fucking broke his hip or whatever during that dance battle scene.
When they all start getting broken, it's so funny, dude. She KO'd my man's balls with that massager though.
Yeah, she did. She raised
That
my
was
man's octave
crazy.
on his voice. I mean,
When you see how powerful that thing was, I was like, oh.
the fact that she masturbated with a basketball and a thorough gun
Yeah,
or
that
whatever
was
is
wild.
crazy.
Dude, that it made her that Coke makes her horny or Molly, whatever she
No,
had.
it was Coke.
Coke.
She said Coke makes me horny, and a whole bag of it exploded in her butt.
And she's like, oh, the whole movie. Oh.
When the main character
dude.
is just like,
Oh,
oh,
shit.
I need Coke afterwards.
Yeah.
What
She's like, if
I
I
thought-
if I
I
get a
thought
li- you died a little bit there. You
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
we got
Like it
worried.
froze. It
Yeah.
froze, and I felt the froze, and then it came back. But yeah, like when she's just like fiending in that scene is so hilarious to me.
Yeah, when she hit him with the, I just need a little bit of Coke and I can figure this problem out.
Yeah.
That is wild. I mean, because they would have died, by the way. Guys, they'd have been dead. Nobody does
Yeah.
that much Coke and doesn't die.
I 100% agree.
Especially the first timers.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
their
know.
hearts
I think-
explode.
I think Sherry Cola would have been fine.
But no, because she already, when she first gets them, she's like,
No.
oh, this is good stuff. So, like,
Yeah.
and she's like, you took more than me. Like, dude, they were, it's just too much.
I mean,
Just
yeah,
too
it's not
much.
realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, she had like multiple suitcases full of cocaine and pills, which is wild. Did they do Molly in this movie?
They make references to Molly, so I don't know if they did or not. So,
Did
like,
it or
they
not?
had other drugs, but once it came to the fact of them doing it, they just made it a Coke joke.
Right.
But, like, she was like, oh, Molly, this, that. And, like, if it was, like, real quick.
Mhm.
But then it just turned into Coke.
I think Deadeye took the Molly.
Oh, yeah, I could see
Maybe,
that.
because she was the one that was tripping. Like, she was the one that was,
Yeah.
like, she's like, this giraffe throwing its spots at me.
Yeah. So I'm seeing something here that says the movie may not be Bridesmaids level of brilliant, but it's got more than a couple of Hall of Fame worthy comedy set pieces. I like this movie better than Bridesmaids.
What's
I
that
would need
on?
to rewatch Bridesmaids, but Bridesmaids is like Bridesmaids was the first like woman all full cast hard like R raunchy thing. Like
Yeah.
so like it was the first of its kind.
Yeah, this started
It
it, I
holds
think.
up though. Like Bridesmaids definitely holds up.
I didn't really love it the first time that I
I've never
saw
seen it.
It's okay.
It's like got Kristen Wiig in it. Like it's
Maya
I'm
Rudolph.
messing with that.
yeah.
Well, you don't like Kristen Wiig?
Yeah, I can take it or leave it.
Melissa
Wow.
McCarthy's in it.
I mean, fuck
Rose
Melissa
Byrne's in
McCarthy.
it.
Melissa McCarthy can burn in hell. I don't care. She's trash.
I think she's funny in certain things. She's funny in that role.
She does
I mean,
the
Rose
same.
Byrne.
She does the same thing in everything, dude. She's like,
Rose
look,
Byrne's a baddie, dude. I love Rose Byrne.
look, we're going back to Melissa McCarthy. Shut up. Melissa McCarthy is trash. All she goes is herkader. I'm fat. Ain't I funny? I fell over. Meh.
Is it because she's fat that you have a problem with her?
No, I
Yeah,
have a
what the
problem
fuck's
with
wrong
her
with
because
you,
she's
man?
fat and not funny. Chris Farley.
But she's funny because she's fat.
No, Chris Farley is funny and fat.
What about Rebel
okay?
Wilson?
Rebel Wilson.
Rebel
also,
Wilson is also not funny.
Also trash. Also
Yeah.
fucking just disgustingly terrible at comedy. I think she's
Yeah.
awful.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else.
No.
I was gonna say, holy fuck.
Jonah Hill and Superbad, funny and fat, right? You can be funny and fat, but
if you're a man.
yeah, basically.
Oh, the views of Joey do not reflect.
Show me a funny fat woman. I'll fucking tell you you're a liar.
I don't know. I don't look.
Crickets.
Look, there's a reason you couldn't answer off the top of your head, and it's because Melissa McCarthy's
Fuck.
fucking trash.
Dude, fucking
Funny
girl in
fat-
this movie's a little heavy set, and she was in.
Well, you're just as bad as her family members, dude. What the fuck?
Shit, what the fuck?
Okay, I'm on
That family scene was a little too real, by the way.
Yeah,
Just
I loved
everyone
it.
being
I-
racist.
I loved how the scene where she's like, they feed you all this much, and then they make fun of your weight or whatever. Too real.
So
Too real.
It's too real.
I'm on cafemom.com and
Okay.
I got a list of top 6 or I'm sorry, they're just all fat, so that's why I said it. 6
You're fucked.
Yeah, he's getting canceled.
I'm fat. I'm allowed to say that. My BMI is fucking 33 and a half, dude. Shut up. I'm allowed to say that. 6 funny fat friends who deserve their own movie. Rebel Wilson as Fat Amy. Melissa McCarthy as Megan from Bridesmaids. Melanie from Fun Mom Dinner. Bridget Everett.
I have no idea.
What?
No idea. Alice from Rough Night. Jillian Bell. She was the she was the drug dealer in 22 Jump Street. She's funny. She was and she's not even really fat like the other two were. But like, you know, she's a heavier set woman who is hilarious. I think in the role that I saw her in, she's fucking fantastic. Mary from The Big Sick, 80 Bryant, she's hilarious. Heavier set woman, hilarious.
But you know who's honestly funny? The fat black women are funny.
In general, did you say
Yeah,
all the
like,
fat black
yeah,
women are
like-
funny?
I think they tend to be funnier.
I mean,
Then
yeah,
Get
the-
plus 10 to funny.
the girl from The Blackening was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
That's how
great.
you,
Oh, yeah.
That's how you do fat woman funny. You don't even
But-
bring attention to the fact that you're fat because you're just
Yeah.
funny. You know?
Because she just plays just funny.
I see what
Right.
you're saying.
Beanie Feldstein, Jonah Hill's sister, heavier set girl. Hilarious.
She's hilarious and book smart.
Fucking hilarious. See, that's how you do it. So don't fucking bring Melissa McCarthy even into the conversation
All
because
right,
she's
you
trash.
found the one white one that you're allowed to say you're not.
Both of them. Rebel Wilson is dog shit, and you know it, motherfucker. You know it.
I never said I like Rebel Wilson. I just say Melissa McCarthy has a few roles where she's funny.
But you're wrong. I just
Nah,
listed
dude.
off 3 fat white women who are funnier. And don't
I
give
mean,
me
I
much
didn't know
left.
half of them.
Yeah. You knew 2 of them
Yeah.
at least. How do we even get here?
You were hating on Melissa McCarthy. Oh, Bridesmaids.
Oh yeah, Bridesmaids. Yeah, I think Bridesmaids kind of whack. I've never really loved it.
That's-
You know,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty funny, but
I think
That's
this
not
is
your
better, and I don't think that's recency bias either.
I think Bridesmaid is more watchable, like for everyone.
Well,
So,
yeah,
like-
because the raunchiest joke in that movie is that they shit in a stall or they shit in a sink or whatever.
Yeah, and, then
And that's
she-
also R-rated?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Maya
only,
Rudolph shits in the street.
yeah, she does shit in the street. No,
It's a soft R then.
No, doesn't she shit all over the wedding gown?
She's in the wedding gown when she's on
Yeah.
like sitting in the manhole
Oh,
or
right,
whatever.
right. It is a softer R though, Eric.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
this
yeah.
movie is much harder
But it
of
was
an R.
early. Like you couldn't go that hard in back then in an all women cast movie like that. They just would never have made it.
I'm sure people even kind of shit on how crass they were in that movie though, you know?
Oh, they did for sure. Yeah, there was a lot of talk about it. It just ended up being like, I mean, it's an SNL movie. Like,
Yeah,
those
exactly.
movies are usually do pretty well or they do terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, because she was still real big on SNL, Kristen Wiig when that came out, and then Maya Rudolph as well. Like they had like 2 like heavy hitters.
Right. Go ahead. You were gonna say
Because that
something.
was even before Melissa McCarthy actually became anything. I think that's one of like her first roles too.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds about right.
'Cause, yeah, I'm trying to think of the rest of the cast in there, but yeah, it's a good cast. Was I even rated at?
Bridesmaids? I have no idea. It should
Low, probably.
No, it's got to be pretty high.
Yeah, it came out 2011.
Damn, why does that feel like not long ago? But it was totally a long fucking time ago.
Yeah, it was like forever ago when you really think about it. Yeah.
12 years.
So 89, and what is the audience?
76 audience score.
76, yeah.
That's crazy. That's pretty
And-
low.
But I'm sure a lot of the things are like, oh, it was raunchy. Like
Too
if
raunchy
you-
for me. I took
Yeah.
my Christian youth group to go see
I was
this
about to say
movie.
that, dude. Oh my god.
God,
I
no.
was legit about to say that.
Me and my Christian Minecraft server watched this movie and we felt it was too raunchy. Okay, someone said I wet myself watching it. Never mind. Some of these people are horny for this movie. It's a little boring. I don't like millennial humor. Sorry.
Sorry.
There's a half star though.
Oh hell no.
This movie was straight booty. The only funny part of this movie was when everybody was pooping and barfing because it reflected the mood that watching this movie put me in.
Jeez.
See, you can't take that serious,
Bro,
dude.
that was February 10th of 2023. It's such a recent review of this movie.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
He said this movie straight booty.
Yeah.
He's like, you
Who
know
talks
what?
like that?
I'm gonna I'm gonna announce my opinion on this movie.
Yeah. Stands at the top of a tower. This movie's straight booty.
Straight booty cheeks.
Straight booty. I love it. God damn it. These people are hilarious. Who is reviewing Bridesmaids in the year of our Lord 2023, though?
Dude, there's a ton of these
got
from
time?
2022 as well.
It's so weird. Where are these people reviewing fucking Joyride, though, you know? That's where we need them.
Not enough. That's what I'm saying.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
boys.
suggest this to everyone. Hey, you want to see a good R-rated movie?
Bridesmaids.
Game night.
No. You want to see an Asian-led movie? That's not
Rich Asians.
Crazy Rich. That's not Crazy Rich Asians.
Shang-Chi.
Anything with Ali Wong.
Anything with Ali Wong. She's fantastic.
no.
That's
She's
a
so
good
funny.
one. That's a straight banger.
She might be the biggest Asian name that could have been this, and she's not even huge.
She's not very big. No. Very inappropriate to have watch with my child. Focus too much on sex and being raunchy. Definitely would not recommend and ask for money back. That was Maggie.
Jesus,
She's a
dude.
verified rater. Gave Joyride a 1 star.
See, like
That's
that's the issue
crazy.
with like
What are you
rating
doing?
systems. Like when you do stuff on that, because like Deadpool has some bad ratings like that, where like
Yeah.
it's like, but if it's rated R, you can't bring someone under 18 and then be a surprise that
No.
it has stuff that was dumbass for someone
Yeah.
under 18.
Yeah, like come on.
Like they need to, I understand, like those reviews need to be put in a separate like algorithm.
Dumbass bin, you mean? This is where we put the idiot reviews.
Just discounted.
Yeah.
Because that's just like, oh, well, I don't like this movie because it was inappropriate for my child. And it's like, but it wasn't intended for your child.
No, definitely not. Unless your child's cool.
Yeah.
Fuck it. That they come see this movie, you know? All right, boys. We got anything left in the tank, or do we want to go to questions?
No, I think we're good.
No,
All
I
right.
got nothing.
Oh, Rebel Wilson's also in Bridesmaids.
You motherfucker.
Great. Two of
That's
the
our-
least
that's our brought
funny
it up.
fat white women on the planet were in the same fucking movie. Yeah, no wonder why it's mid as shit.
You're right.
Maybe they should have been 80 Bryan or whatever. Or fucking Gloria Fieldstein or whatever her name is. I forgot her name already.
She's a star.
She is a star. She's up and coming. James, what was your favorite part of Joyride?
Would I say it was my favorite? I don't know. But I would say the most memorable scene was when her tattoo that we've been talking about this whole movie, that they had at least a 10-minute riff on during the middle of the movie, came to light.
I mean, it was crazy, dude. It was perfectly shaved and everything.
It was.
There was not a hair on that woman's body. It was wild. The
It was
devil
crazy.
has to have some hair, too. There's no chin hair or nothing. Come on. I
The
think it's
devil
very
made me do
realistic. Eric, what was your favorite part of Joyride?
The family scene, and then the cut to where they're like, "Oh, forget you, you're Korean. We hate you."
When they hate her for being Korean, dude, that Asian on Asian violence is hilarious.
It was too real.
It was too real. Man, what was my favorite part? I kind of like we didn't really talk about it much, but when she's interacting with all the businessmen, I think that shit is fucking hilarious.
It's
Dude, that egg
top,
shot.
When,
top rated R comedy stuff right there.
when they're just like being blatantly fucking racist, just straight macroaggressions, it's
Oh,
so
you're
funny.
talking about in like whatever the game that they were playing.
Yeah, they're playing
forget that
racquetball. Not
Racquetball.
racquetball.
Yeah, it's racquetball. But I even liked it when she was interacting with the Chinese businessmen.
Yeah,
And,
I like when
like-
she was being a bro.
Yeah, anytime she's being a bro is delicious. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's
'Cause,
so
like,
good.
You can just tell that she's like trying hard. She's being a pick-me girl, and like you kind of get a sense for where her character development is going to go in the future.
Mhm.
But it's hilarious. She plays the part perfect. You know, She fucking trying to get drunk out here with the boys. Slapped old boy hard as fuck. Slapped him way too
She
hard.
punched
for no
that
reason.
man practically.
Yeah, she definitely hit him with the base of her palm for sure. Wow.
I'm not drinking that egg though.
Dude, the fact that she muscled through it is crazy. I'd have just said no. I'd have been like,
When
I'm
a boy was
bitch-made.
chewing on it, just like, yeah, I would have threw up right then and there.
Ugh. And you could
Oh, but
crunch.
what about for $1,000?
No, I'm
Not
not
enough.
eating 1,000-year egg for $1,000. You're crazy.
No.
Especially because they would fuck me and they'd give it to me in 1,000 yen. Great. What do
Well,
I need
like,
$98
damn.
for, Eric?
I wouldn't want regular alcohol, let alone with a 1,000-year-old egg in it.
Yeah.
What
Or-
about mezcal with a worm in it?
The worm's supposed to make me hallucinate, yeah?
I don't know.
I mean, that stuff, I don't know, probably not still.
I think it's an urban legend. I don't think there's actually bottles with a worm in it.
If we're going to the village, I'm getting a bottle with a worm in it.
I mean, there are bottles with worms in them. I don't know how, like, traditional it is or isn't, though.
I mean, well...
But you would do that over the 1,000-year egg?
I mean, yeah, because the worm
Do you
versus...
know what a 1,000-year egg is, Eric?
No. 1,000-year egg?
It's literally... Is it
The
a duck
fermented-
egg, Eric?
Yes, fermented
James?
eggs. Yeah.
But it's a duck egg that they let soak and they let it like age though. So there's an actual duck in it. Like when you eat it, Eric, you're eating the
crunchy.
bones and
The
beef.
vertebrae?
Yeah, like
The
it's
cartilage.
it's not just a fucking egg. It's like
Yeah, miss me with that, dude.
it's a half-birthed egg, you know?
But my thing also, too, like, I can swallow a worm. It's not that big. Like, it's a little... Like, compared to a whole-ass egg.
Yeah, that's a whole egg, dude. The whole mouth is
Yeah.
it's
I don't
full
even
of-
like
Never
boiled eggs.
It's oh well, you're crazy. Boiled
Wait,
eggs are
what?
delicious, but like it's like fermented liquor too, and the egg. Like, why are they serving that in the club? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck
Shit.
are they doing?
Ancient tradition, dude.
It's
Fucking
bodies.
Vegas bomb. Put 1,000-year egg in my shit.
It's a 1,000-acre bomb.
1,000-acre bomb. Oh my god. All right, James. What's your least favorite part?
Probably the train scene, just because they gave it away in the trailer, and I couldn't really enjoy it because I was like, okay. And then even though it was funny or whatever, it kind of was just like there and gone. I know in the hotel they get side effects from the drugs or whatever, but I'm still just like, the payoff wasn't worth it because like they just showed it too much in the trailer. But that's my fault.
It's the trailer's fault. I don't know if you should blame yourself. Definitely blame
You're
the trailer,
right.
though.
I blame Lionsgate.
There you go. Fuck them. And the horse they rode in on. Eric, what was your least favorite part?
But that was too raunchy, dude. Like, I took my 10-year-old
hate
son.
Right out of his NFL game.
You're right.
No,
I had to miss his NFL game for this.
probably just the. I mean, I liked it kinda, but then it went a little too long. Just the music video portion.
Yeah, I'm going to side with you there. The music video portion really let me down.
That's valid.
It
Yeah.
just looked bad. Wasn't very funny.
I think it's on purpose, though, looking bad.
Well,
But-
sure. Yeah, because they're supposed to be a fucking,
K-pop
Kmart.
low, but they're low budget.
Yeah.
A fake. Yeah.
I mean, even though they said in the trailer when she's like Becky number 2 or whatever she said, that still chuckled me.
Becky number 2?
When she says what their names are,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
she's like 2, I still chuckled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. It was a good bit.
Okay. Cinema score questions. Would we rent it? No.
No,
Nah.
Would we buy this movie physically?
no.
No.
You can't leave it around the kids.
Yeah, I'd have
If
to
it
lock
came
it
in a
up.
girls trip bundle,
Oh, dude, girls trip, joyride, and business trip. Oh,
oh,
this should be straight
Fire.
fire. You gotta listen to last week's episode if you want to know what the fuck we're talking about. That third movie.
or the retreat.
Yeah, it's Business Retreat. I'm sorry, I forgot the name of our
Yeah.
movie.
Trademark,
workshop, it's all right, it's all right.
Yeah, we're workshopping.
Trademark.
Yeah, when Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg sign on to the project, they'll help us. They'll get us.
Yeah.
They'll get us across the finish line.
Real squared away.
Yeah. Would you buy this movie digitally? No.
Nah.
Would you buy this movie in the $7.99 bin at Best Buy, Walmart, FYE, or Vudu?
Dude, a rated R comedy 10-pack.
10. Damn.
Yeah, what the fuck? You think there's that many rated R comedy
No,
female
I'm getting like
movies?
5 bad doo-doo ones.
Oh yeah, straight up doo-doo ones.
But no, I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying it.
straight booty movies. 5 straight booty movies. I'll take it. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
Bridesmaids on there since that movie was straight booty.
Yeah, I'll scratch that part of the DVD though. I'll make sure I can't watch it. Would you put this on in the background while people are over?
All adults at a drinking party, yeah.
Dude, at my son's second birthday party. In a heartbeat.
Make it like an Asian themed party.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I don't know if I want to do that.
I'm here for that,
During Asian month? Sure, I'll throw it on in the background.
Asian month? Sure, fucking dude, during the Chinese New Year, I'm in.
You might as well. Or Korean New Year.
All right. Would you watch this again?
I gotta give it some time, dude.
I don't know. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't because I don't enjoy it, but I don't know what state of mind am I gonna be in the mood to watch this movie.
I think if any of my children ever have an NFL offseason, I'm watching it again.
Oh, got it.
I gotta put myself in the mind of a Greg Jennings to
Is this
fully understand.
Is this a first date type of movie?
Derek, under no circumstances, I would never.
You got to test their mental,
I'm gonna let you know, Eric. I've been on multiple dates and I'm not taking her.
Yeah, this isn't even a 30th date movie here.
Yeah, we've been in the movie several times.
This
so
is years of friendship. Then you can watch this.
Yeah, this is to test out people to see if they're cool or not.
Yeah, I think this is more of a friendship test movie than anything.
Okay, I agree with that.
I'm not putting a significant other, but if my boys can't handle Joyride, kick those motherfuckers out, dude.
You're not gonna show Alex this?
Boy Alex or girl Alex? Because I'll buy
I
boy
said
Alex.
okay.
Okay, you're right. I'll buy boy Alex a steelbook and he'll never watch it. But
You show someone, you have someone watch the first episode of Black Mirror and this, and then you see how cool they really are.
Wild. See where they land on the cool meter.
Yeah. If they can't hang with one or both,
throw them
not
out.
cool.
Throw them out with the pig sex water. Oh my god.
If they can't watch this, First Mirror, Black Mirror, and then Blonde.
Blonde? Get the fuck out of here.
Marilyn Monroe.
Speaking of abuse, see?
Dude, yeah. No, I think the theme is that we're seeing the inside of a vagina head on. Point of view vagina shot. That's the theme.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks for the 3 clips y'all just gave me. I appreciate that shit. Where the fuck are we at? All right, ratings. All right, boys. What are we giving Joyride?
I'll give it 8.5 ounces of Coke.
Bro, that is
Up
not
my butt.
8.5 ounces of Coke. 8.5
I'll
ounces
give
of Coke
it-
in my butt. Eric?
I'll give it also an 8.5. On the vibrating setting on that massager.
The
That
Theragun.
shit only went to 8 and they put it to 8.5.
Yeah, they did a little bit extra. That was the ball. That's what it was for. Damn. I'm gonna have to give this one 8 Eiffel Towers out of 10, dude. A little bit lower than you
classic.
guys, but still pretty good. The fact
I
that
love
she
Paris,
did
dude.
that, I was not expecting that to happen. Then she
I
took
felt the vibe.
I didn't.
the vibe. I did not feel the vibe either. I didn't
No.
expect it.
I was like, oh, this is gonna happen.
She's
Oh,
too
yeah.
business-like, I thought.
Yeah, but she had a lot of Coke.
There's so much Coke in her butt, Eric. Too much, some could argue.
No, she didn't do the Eiffel Tower.
Yes, Eric, they all did cocaine. She blew the cocaine
Yeah, but
in
she,
all
didn't
their
put it in,
faces.
but she didn't put it in her butt.
Oh,
Yeah, she
right.
didn't put it
She
in her
couldn't
ass,
hang.
yeah.
She couldn't hang. Yeah.
She just like ate it.
Yeah.
She snorted it, yeah.
Dude, she just like she opened the bag and just went, oh.
Yeah.
Pulled the Tony Montana, dude.
All right, everybody. That means that Joyride has a Sooner or Later average score of 8.3. So, thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/SoonerOrLaterTV or youtube.com/@SoonerOrLaterTV for our live review of Joyride. Continue listening and watching and showing your support on all social medias at Sooner or Later TV. If you couldn't catch us live, don't worry. You can find us on all podcasting platforms and on YouTube on Wednesday mornings at 11 a.m. Central. So make sure to tune in next week for our review of some movies. We love you guys. Bye.